Well, for me, again, it's just the admissions page. First of all, going to the website as a prospective student, I'm not really looking at, the pages that students that already go to the college are looking at. I'm going to that prospective page and I'm looking at the facts and what the college has to offer me. And usually it will give me that, and any website and all websites that I've gone to have. It's just really nice when colleges expand on, for me personally, the facts and the numbers behind everything that they have to offer, which I usually found on different college search websites that would match me up with the colleges. So I could see the facts on there and then follow up going to the actual college websites afterwards.
What search sites did you use or do you use? Do you remember?
Just general ones. I mean, I kind of skipped around because I didn't know which ones would actually match me up with correct colleges. So I would use a bunch of different options and then follow up on those top matches.
Okay.
And then figure out on my own what I really wanted to look for in a college and narrow it down from there.
Good, good. How many of the rest of you use those college website search applications or search services, the websites where you can type in your interest and it finds the college for you? How many of you use those things? Did you find any of them particularly useful? Go ahead, Maddie, tell me which ones you like.
I like College Prowler a lot. That was my favorite.
How many like College Prowler? All right. Others that you used and found useful? Yeah?
Well, I would search top Midwest private institutions, and then it would have like 100 of them, and then they would have like bullet points of like little things such as the percentage of applicants that got in, and the GPA, and the ACT, and then I would kind of go from there. That's how I got a lot of my schools.
Good, good. Other services you use to sort of build a list of colleges for you? Yeah.
Definitely Naviance. I know we already mentioned that, but that was a really good one. It just helped a lot. There were a lot of facts. It would talk like the acceptance rates and things like that. So that helped a lot as well.
Okay. Trevor?
For me, a big part of where I wanted to go to college was going to a school that offered me the best education for my specific major. So going into actuarial science, I wanted to go to a school that offered me the best education in that major. So turns out that there are actually colleges designated as centers of actuarial excellence. So that really narrowed down my search specifically because I knew that I would be getting the best education from those colleges because they got certification on their specific programs based on their education and the pedigree behind the teaching.
Good, good, awesome. Other search? Yep, Ben?
I actually used about.com, and they would list a bunch of statistics and percentages about like how many people get like grants from the school or financial aid, and like they gave a graph showing like your GPA score or your ACT score and your GPA, and it would show like if you could get in, you could like plug your stuff in and like see if you could get in, and that really helped me decide like which schools I should really consider based if the website thought I could get in.
What site was that again?
About.com.
About.com? Okay,
Yeah.
cool, cool. What's the most important, well, let me ask you this. Did any of you look for cost or financial aid information on the college websites? Yeah? How many of you would say it was easy to find cost and financial aid information on the website? How many of you had a little bit of difficulty finding cost and financial aid information on the website? Any advice for those of us out here who are responsible for putting the stuff on the websites for our colleges? Any advice about making particular information more findable, more easily found? Any advice about photos or copy or anything? Yeah, Lucy?
Well, I'm visually impaired, so for me, a big part of my college search was making sure that the school had accessibility services and that they were good accessibility services. And the colleges that were my top colleges had very obvious pages on their website on accessibility services, and you could get there straight from the main page, and they made it look like they actually cared about disabled students. And that really, I think if more schools made accessibility a big deal, it would make it easier for a lot of students to apply and feel comfortable getting in.
That's great advice. Thank you for that. Yeah, here.
I'm not sure if it's just me and my but I struggled actually a lot on a lot of college websites, just simply finding the information I was looking for, whether it was just the price, just like for cost and tuition, or just like easy answers that were really hard to find. I had to dig through them a lot. So I don't know if anyone else had trouble, but I just college websites. I would actually never go to the actual college website when I had questions. I would just Google my question and just find an answer either from the website if it came up, or other websites that were kind of easier to read from.
Somebody should tweet that. Can't find information on college website, go to Google. Other sort of challenges you found on college websites, good advice to give these folks? Yeah.
I am maybe old-fashioned, but I'd much rather have a print brochure, just to flip through it. I don't really like going to websites, so when I would go on the website, I would look for an area where you could subscribe to receive mail or emails or brochures in the mail, just because that was an easier way for me to process through the information about the college.
Good reminder. Yeah.
I really liked it either in a brochure or on a website when the college would include both the actual sticker price of tuition and what the average student actually pays, because a lot of the colleges that I was looking at had really high, full tuition, but really awesome financial aid. So, even though it would say $50,000 or something like that, with my financial aid situation, I could go for much less than that. And it was really helpful to be able to check that out and see if I could afford to go to a school or not.
I also think it was helpful when schools had clearly on their website within the school scholarships, not how other companies and things offer scholarships. They had these scholarships you can apply for and this is how you do it kind of thing. It made it easier, like she said, to find financial aid information and stuff like that.
How many of you used a net price calculator on one of the college websites? Okay. How many of you have no idea what a net price calculator is? Yeah, I'm kind of there with you, so that's okay.